Hi, Breds. So, I posted earlier about our Hipster Stick and that I had a review coming. I've tried doing this video like 4 times. YouTube is not cooperating, so we'll try again. Okay, so I have a story to go with this product. I just got it in the mail yesterday. It was used for the first time this morning. As I said in my post this morning, I was skeptical about purchasing this product. The main reason why I did buy it was so that, well, first, I'm kind of obsessed with skin sticks. I kind of want to have them all, but for the more unique products, I really like to try them all so that I can really convey to all of you exactly what they're like. But the more I read about it, and I did a little bit of research about each of the essential oils that create the blend that's in here, I realized that this was a skin stick that I actually needed to have in my life. About to get personal, but it's an important part of the story. But I will put a disclaimer out there first before I tell you my story. Please keep in mind that we are a pampering company. We are not a pharmaceutical company. What I'm about to tell you may make you lean towards the pharmaceutical side of things, but it's not. It is a tool to. There are many different ways you can pamper yourself. If it brings your mood down, from a high stress situation to, mellowed out, I would call that pampering it, just in a different form, not like soaking your feet or putting on a face mask. So please keep in mind that this is not a pharmaceutical company. Okay, so I cried in the first 3 videos, so hopefully I got my tears out before I get to this one. So some of you know, some of you don't know. My son and I both suffer from advanced stage Lyme disease, and we've been fighting for about 5 years. My son is responding very well to his treatment, and he's in the final stretch of being done. The final stretch for him is actually the hardest because he has another condition that comes with pediatric Lyme that causes brain inflammation. Now, yes, that sounds super scary, and it can be, but he has a very mild version of it. There are different strands, like Lyme disease can have different strands. You can have varying degrees of strands, and he has very low levels of strands, and only a few. So his symptoms are not as severe as what a lot of kids that have this condition with Lyme disease can be. His main issues that he deals with are mood-based, because that's the part of his brain that is inflamed. So he could have anxiety out of nowhere. He could have, he doesn't have depression, but he could be like, his mood could be very low out of nowhere. He could have like the ultimate in like ragey PMS, like moody on a dime out of nowhere. Yes, he's 11. Yes, he's a preteen. So that doesn't really help in our favor either, but we know we can tell the difference between the two. For these things, he takes a naturally based amino acid that is created in your brain to help control the functioning of the nervous system and help with mood stuff. He does not need to take them all the time, but with school starting and being in 6th grade and having new things, and now he made a school soccer team, he has more stress level in his life, his workload is higher, so his stress level is higher. So we are dealing with a lot of the moody stuff a lot more frequently than we normally do. And this happens at the beginning of every school year. So this is nothing new for us. It wasn't until last night I started researching the essential oils that are in the Hipster Stick. So this is what I posted earlier. That I realized that this was something that I actually needed to have in my life for my family. Basically, this is a mood detoxifier, if you want to make it really simple. If you need to mellow out, if you are amped up and you need to chill, those kinds of things. This is a really great product for that, and the oils that I researched all indicated the same thing. So I was really excited that I actually purchased this. Well, mornings are very difficult here for us. So I put the stick on the kitchen table when I went to bed last night with a little sticky note. I try to leave little sticky notes for him to try and keep him positive in the morning. Telling him to, if he felt like his mood was getting way up here instead of where it should be, to put these on his pulse points. And because he's 11, he knows all the pulse points because he uses the Sleepy Sleep Stick and some of the others. And I trust him, and this stuff is completely safe. It's coconut oil, beeswax, shea butter based, plus the essential oils. So I don't have a problem leaving this for him to use on his own. I could hear him starting to get agitated and elevated with his mood as he progressed through the morning. I didn't say anything. I stayed out of the way, and I just pointed to the stick on the table. And so he angrily grabbed the stick, put it on the back of his neck, behind his earlobes, on his wrists, across his forehead. I think that was all I did. Before my very eyes, my son changed. And he said to me, "Mom, I don't have to take my supplement this morning. I don't have any anxiety anymore. I don't feel super agitated." And he went and finished making his lunch and packing his bag, skipped down the hallway to get his sneakers and his trumpet, and walked out the door and jumped in the car to go to school. Mr. Stick. Another reason I will love Posh. Thanks for listening to my stories, guys.